All right, hope you're having a great day. This is just a quick little video. So, you know, if you've got a buffing wheel and you've been using it to, well, buff out your, for instance, your fonts, which is the one I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I've got my my rouge. I use the green polishing compound. And when I'm spinning, I apply it like this, and then I buff this thing out. And it's worked out really well for me. That's just what I use. I know there's other people might use a different one, but that's what I do. But that's not the subject of this video. The subject of this video is that, you know, after a little bit of time, a couple projects, your buffing wheel gets really clogged up and packed with the buffing agents and dirt and all that stuff, and it kind of gets to a point where it's like mine just pretty much looked like it was just covered in like brass and other colors and, you know, metals impregnated and all kinds of stuff. And so I've done this before, and I just did it again right now. So basically what I do is I'm going to get a container like this. Now just don't pay attention to what's in there right now. We'll talk about that later. And I'm going to fill it up a little higher. Remove your little buffer wheel, place it in there, and fill it up with hot water. You're going to put some Tide with bleach. Well, you can use Tide detergent. Use, you know, Tide bleach, Tide with smells like flowers, whatever. Tide. I use Tide, whatever detergent you use for washing your clothes. Put some in there, hot water. Like I say, I don't fill it much more than a little bit above the level of this laying down. So that'd be like maybe 2 inches or so. Put the lid on, shake it up really good like a washing machine. Come back a couple hours later, do the same thing, and let it sit for a day or two just soaking. After you're done with that, what you want to do is, well, you want to put some gloves or something on, maybe, depending how dirty it is you'll go and you'll take it and you'll handle it. And what I do is I just go into like the kitchen sink. I got a stainless steel sink, so it's going to stain nothing or anything. And I'm going to run water over it. I'm going to put some, like for instance, some Dawn detergent on it, smear it in there, and I'm going to scrape while it's going through the water and scraping and loosening up the fibers and help squishing out all the dirt. Go around through the whole thing, rinsing, squeezing it, just like if you were washing, you know, like a piece of clothing that had stains or whatever in there. The main thing is you want to get all the fibers lifted up and kind of squish out with water running and some, like say, Dawn detergent where you're doing scrubbing to get all that junk out of there. And then after you're done, you want to rinse it and squeeze it out really good. And once you have it done, now in my case, your buffer may be different where you're not able to do it quite like this, but do whatever you can. What I do is I put mine back on after I squeezed it out good, and then I'll, in my case, I can do this, and I can turn it on, and I can kind of swing out, you know, spin out all that goop and whatever's left and water and junk like that. That's what this is right here. It's the leftovers. And I end up with this, and then at the same time, I'll go, while it's running, I'll just take this and I'll kind of get in there, kind of loosen it up a little bit more like that, and push down, squeeze down a little bit like this, going through like you're dressing it, like spinning. So like for instance, let's see what happens here, like this, or this. But initially you want to do something like this to kind of, well, all the water is you can see it, it's being swung out of it, centrifugal force, just like your washing machine. And then after that, you can see a little bit more down there. After you're done with that, I kind of do this, just kind of reform it a little bit, though it'll get smushed down again anyway, but nevertheless. After that, you can let it air dry, or you could, for my case, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, in my case right here, flip it around. I'm just going to, for a few minutes, this is my homemade thing that's worked out really well. I'm just going to get a little bit there and just for a few minutes, kind of warm it up, let it dry a little bit, and then I'll let it air dry for the rest of the night. It's just been so cold lately. And then the next day it'll be ready to go, and you'll be ready to go and use it to polish something. But anyway, that's just my suggestion. Last time I didn't even use a heater. I just let it air dry. It was fine, but I'm going to do this for a few minutes. I'm out here right now and just kind of give it a little head start. And tomorrow we're going to be buffing this one out. Yeah. So that's the next plan of action there. All right, God bless you. Have a great day. And like I say, you know, you could just buy another one. These on Amazon are not very expensive. Depending on what you get, 10, 20, 30 bucks. You know, I can get a 3-pack of different types. Like this one, it came with 3 different ones. I never use these. That's too soft, that's too hard, and that's just the right size, just like the porridge with the bears, you know. One's too hot, one's too cold, one's just the right, and this is the one right here. This medium one is just the perfect one. So, yep. All right, God bless y'all. Take care.